My personal experience with the impact of liver cancer on quality of life was that initially there was very little impact. At the time of my liver cancer diagnosis, I was experiencing very few symptoms. The diagnosis occurred in March. By that summer, I began to experience some symptoms. Fatigue. I would get filled up very quickly after a meal, which is unusual for me. But the worst of it came that fall, where I experienced hepatic encephalopathy for the first time. My wife came home. I didn't know who she was. And I had to be taken to the hospital. I was hospitalized for 6 days. From that point forward, I had brain fog. I just couldn't think. I couldn't read a book. At that point, my quality of life was really vastly diminished. I just couldn't focus. Had a major impact on my wife, in terms of her quality of life, because she is a substitute teacher. She could no longer take any jobs. She was worried about leaving me at home. So she had to take over many of the household duties that I may have been doing up until that point in time. I think of quality of life is just being able to live the life I'm used to living, doing the things that I'm used to doing, whether it means going for a walk or reading a book or whatever. The stage of life I was in my 70s. I wasn't particularly active, so I wasn't working, so it didn't affect me from that standpoint. But when I think quality of life, it's just being able to live life the way I want to live it. And I wasn't able to do that. I would not have survived this if it wasn't for my caregiver. There's no doubt in my mind. If you can't receive the support you need from a caregiver, you need to find another way to get that support. And one way to do that would be to find a support group that can offer that level of support. And we have one at NASH Knowledge that we run that people find helpful. But there are other support groups out there as well. And these are people who understand your situation. In my mind, that was one of the big obstacles, is that you kind of feel like you're alone in this battle. So to the extent that you can find individuals in a similar circumstance who have been through that circumstance, that can be very helpful.